Pleasure to follow the Honourable Lady, and I think I agree with virtually everything she says. And it's a pleasure to listen to my right honourable friends for North East Bedfordshire and Mid Sussex, with whom I've served here for 36 years. And I know they don't want to stand again, but if they were standing, I would want to stand with them shoulder to shoulder as a Conservative candidate. There are procedures for dealing with this sort of issue, but I very much hope that those like my right honourable friend for Runnymede, who did vote for their conscience — I don't agree with them, but who did vote for their conscience — can find a way to stand again for our party. The trouble with purges is if you purge one group of people, you may have to purge another group of people, for instance, when you try and push a deal through Parliament. So I think we do need compromise. Indeed, that's the whole point of what I want to say today. I'm in a bit of a minority here, because I am a Brexiteer. My constituency voted 62 to 38% for Brexit, but actually I voted for this deal 3 times. We hear so much from people how terrible no deal is, but so many people in this place voted against the deal 3 times. We could have had Brexit by now. This whole thing could have been resolved. And I want to still resolve it. I still believe that it is perfectly possible to make progress in these negotiations in the coming weeks. So much ink has been wasted on the backstop, so much debate on an issue about something that will never happen. I don't believe, and I don't think anybody believes for a moment, the backstop will ever happen. Nobody intends to impose a hard border, and there are so many ways we could resolve this. I think that we are actually this close to resolving this issue. And there's been so much talk about how we don't trust the Prime Minister, he wants no deal. I genuinely believe that he and the Cabinet want to achieve an orderly Brexit. But the problem they face at the moment is that the present deal simply can't get through Parliament, so they have to make progress. We had the Brady Amendment. We can win a vote in this place. I don't want to make a bore of myself by going on about devices such as the Vienna Convention. I mentioned them many times, but they're all possible. The trouble with this bill is that if it is passed, and I know this has been said many times before, but it's an unanswerable point, there is absolutely no incentive for the EU to make any progress on this. And therefore it drives a coach and horses for our negotiating tactics. And I end with an argument that might appeal to the Labour Party. In the October 1957 Labour Party conference, Anara and Bevan said, if you pass this motion, which was on unilateral disarmament, you will send the Foreign Secretary naked into the conference chamber. That is what we will be doing if we pass this bill. So let's compromise, let's draw together, and let's get a deal.